Welcome to SmackDown after Backlash. I'm going to kick it off with Imperium coming out as Gunther is set for action here tonight, joined by the undisputed tag team champions, Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci, obviously making a trio of Imperium. And Gunther perhaps looking for some title of his self here on SmackDown with a matchup here tonight. Is taking on The Miz. That opening match, let's get The Miz out here as well. Gunther makes his way down to the ring and see what Gunther can get done here at his first match here on SmackDown. Obviously, as I mentioned, Imperium becoming tag team champions at Backlash, defeating the Street Profits. What was a very good matchup in the end. Just in the end, Angelo Dawkins made a mistake on the outside, I believe it was, taking out Ludwig Kaiser, I think it was, and then Giovanni Vinci got a pinfall in the ring, hitting 4 powerbombs in a row. But the Miz is coming out here for action. Man, also looking to get back some momentum after losing a couple of matches recently. Let's get this matchup underway and see if Miz can get a shot victory up against Gunther here tonight. The crowd are not too fond of the Miz. They're not really too fond of Gunther either, but they respect Gunther more than they respect the Miz, you've got to say. As a Miz not showing any fear for Gunther, but Gunther with a huge chop just taking down the Miz. And Gunther now kick to the Miz section, and again just firing some chops at the Miz. There's clearly feeling the effects of these. It's Gunther with a huge boot, launching Miz into the corner, and Gunther and the Miz asking Gunther for maybe a bit of mercy there, but the Miz has paid Gunther in a few shots of his own head, but I doubt that really going to do the damage to Gunther as Gunther sees the Miz into the corner once again. Gunther now just keeps chopping away at the chest of the Miz. Another huge chop. Like Gunther with a face wash in the corner here, just driving a boot across the face of the Miz. So Miz rolls to the outside here, and Gunther just laughing in the ring at the Miz. And Gunther just giving the Miz the ring, just asking the Miz to bring it, and the Miz runs in the Miz. A huge kick to the leg, catching Gunther off guard there, I think. Smart maneuver there. Adam Miz going after the leg of Gunther, taking the bigger man down as he kick to the Miz section now. The Miz getting into this one. The Miz now looking for a huge boot of his own, but Gunther out of the way. And Gunther now is launching the Miz across the ring. It's Gunther again, just with more chops to the Miz. The Miz is going to be feeling these, well, right now, but it's also going to be feeling them in the morning when he wakes up. I'm not surprised the Miz has got a bright red trust after this matchup due to all the chops in this one. But this has just been systematic by Gunther, just picking apart the Miz in this one. He just launches the Miz across the ring. Like Gunther just again firing some chops at the Miz. The Miz holding his chest. The Miz doesn't look like he's in a good way here, and I'm not surprised. And now Gunther just an irate kid. The referee cannot see what he's doing. Ludwig Kaiser like what he saw, now Gunther just holding the arms of the Miz with a headbutt to the lower back. And like Gunther just with a German suplex across the ring. Gunther again firing the crowd up here with a leg chop to the Miz. The Miz is not in a good way here. The Miz could be out. And Gunther now, what's he thinking? Gunther looking for another German suplex. Gunther now, what's he thinking? A knee right across the jaw of the Miz. The Miz getting himself up into the corner here. And Gunther just pulling on the arm and the rope here. And Gunther runs with a huge boot there, taking out the Miz. This has just been dominance from Gunther in this one. I don't think many people expected the Miz to get anything really in this matchup with a huge clothesline there. That could be it. Gunther just took the head off the Miz. 1, 2. But the Miz showing some fight here, and Gunther cannot believe this matchup isn't over here. I think Gunther's forgetting who The Miz is, former world champion here in WWE, and The Miz Gunther just firing these knees right into the jaw of The Miz. Like I said, The Miz could be just fighting on instinct right now. Instinct alone could be getting The Miz through this matchup. As The Miz now looking for kicks at the midsection of Gunther here. He already went after the leg early in the match with a huge kick. Right across the head, and The Miz now looking for the figure four. The Miz locks it in. Is he going to have enough here to make Gunther tap out? The Miz, the crowd chanting, "Let's go Miz" here. It's a rare sight, technically a rare sight to behold. But Gunther reversing the pressure at the figure four on The Miz here, forcing The Miz to break the hold. And now Gunther hoists The Miz up for the last symphony. That's it. 1, 2, 3. And Gunther gets the victory here on Friday Night SmackDown in the first matchup of the night. And what a night of action we have for you later tonight. We've got John Cena in action, looking to get in ring shape due to the attack from Karrion Kross the other week on SmackDown, looking to just get ready for Karrion Kross at all costs, because you never know when Karrion Kross is going to appear and attack Cena yet again. We still don't know why Karrion Kross did attack Cena, but I'm guessing we're going to find out pretty soon. But Gunther victorious here tonight. Imperium at ringside with Gunther celebrating the victory of the tag team champions, standing tall alongside the ring general, Gunther. Hey Jay, I know I shouldn't be here, but I just wanted to say that tonight is an opportunity for you that proves that you can be more than Roman's lapdog. You can be main event JEY USO all the time. You don't need Roman, you don't need the bloodline. All you need is the USO name. That's all you need. Sami, why are you here, man? I made my choice a long time ago. I chose the bloodline over you. Why are you still here? Like, I'm doing good. I got a title opportunity here tonight. I need to think straight. I need to prepare for this matchup. So if I was you, I'd just leave. Just leave, Sami. Just leave. Well, we're coming to our second match. We just saw that conversation between Sami Zayn and JEY USO backstage. As Jay mentioned, it's got a matchup later tonight for the IC title #1 contendership match up against Kofi Kingston. But John Cena is out here. A man who the week before Backlash was attacked by Karrion Kross in what was a fairly brutal attack by Karrion Kross, and then busting open Cena, leaving him out cold in the middle of the ring, seeming like. But tonight, Cena's issued an open challenge to anyone across any shows. He said, anyone from Raw or SmackDown, meet me in a ring on SmackDown and take your shot. As Cena looks to get back into ring shape, back into fighting form to take on Karrion Kross maybe at some point in the future and get his revenge. Let's get this matchup underway and see who Cena's going to be taking on here tonight and his first match back here on Friday Night SmackDown. And well, it looks like one member of the Alpha Academy is stepping up for this one. Obviously, Alpha Academy are a tag team, so they technically can come across both shows. And Otis and Chad Gable are here. Obviously, Chad Gable is technically a Raw superstar, but since he's part of a tag team, they can appear on both shows due to the tag teams being unified on both brands. So Chad Gable stepping up here to take on John Cena. This should be a fairly good match because both men obviously are pretty good wrestlers. Chad Gable, probably the better wrestler of the two if you give it to him, obviously an Olympic background. But let's get this matchup underway and see if Chad Gable can get a shocking victory here up against John Cena, or John Cena is back at the top of his game, if I can get more words out. So the crowd chanting for Gable here tonight. The fans clearly appreciate Gable, but Gable now and again doesn't really appreciate them. And Chad Gable telling Cena to bring it here. Okay, but again telling Cena to bring it, and Cena just... Chad Gable. This man is delusional if he thinks the crowd are chanting for him. Cena from behind, but Gable over the top. And well, clearly both men are having some fun here tonight for this matchup. As Gable catches the punch there. And Cena gets him with an elbow there and a punch straight to the midsection right side Gable. And Cena now runs back in looking for that punch again, but Gable blocks it. Gable now. Up over the top, but Cena no, gets the block up. Gable just having some fun here tonight with John Cena, got to imagine. But he's got to turn on the serious mode and try to get this matchup won. As a mission maker driver delivered by Cena there is not enough to get this matchup won. Cena now. Hoisting up Gable and drops him down in his face. Impressive show of strength from Cena, and now it just delivers a deadlift. Sit out, powerbomb to Gable into the pinfall. 1 and a 1 count on Gable. We've seen her not moving at the speeds he used to move, obviously age and not being in the ring as often as he used to. Obviously a huge factor in that. But Cena caught with a huge elbow there by Chad Gable. Gotta imagine that Chad Gable probably has the advantage here tonight with Cena out of the way to chop there. As Cena hoists up Gable and plants him down face first. Impressive maneuver there by Cena. Gable now hoisted up once again and dropped down. Cena just firing the crowd up here tonight. Interesting to see, and Cena now looking for an over the top reverse suplex to Gable. And now dropping the elbow across the face of Gable. Oh, a huge shot to the face. And Cena fired up here tonight. His first match back in a while. He's looking decent in the ring, what to say. Cena with an impressive show of strength by lifting up Gable and drops him down. So now Cena looking for the code red here. Or sunset flip powerbomb, whatever you want to call it. Delivers to Gable. Cena now, but Gable back in control. Cena. Gable again just mocking the crowd every time they boo him. He's obviously getting a bit arrogant on Cena at times. As Gable now showing his mat wrestling skills here. Takes out the knee. Now just telling the crowd to be quiet as the arena echoes boots, but a huge boot there to the top of the head of Cena, and that could has taken John Cena out. As now Gable looking for a T-bone exploder suplex. And Gable now is thinking that Gable hoisted up Cena, and Gable perhaps thinking 3 amigos here. Delivered by Chad Gable. Impressive, obviously here, a reference, a shout out to the late great Eddie Guerrero. And Chad Gable with his own spin on things at the end. As Gable now looking, maybe locking the ankle lock here. Chad Gable gets the leg here. Chad Gable locking in the ankle lock here. Is this enough? Sits it down into the grapevine. Is this enough to make Cena tap? Obviously John Cena's mantra is never give up, and Cena has rarely ever tapped out in a matchup. And Cena breaking out of the hold here. Breaking the grip of Chad Gable. And now Gable fires a huge chop. Cena fires one back though. And Cena lifting up Gable, hunts him down once again. And Gable in the position for the 5 knuckle shuffle here. Cena looking to drop the 5 knuckle shuffle down on Gable. Is this going to be enough? Cena happing himself up here, putting Gable to his feet. Cena looking for the AA here. But Gable with a huge shot to the midsection. Now another exploder suplex by Chad Gable to John Cena. Crowd not too happy. I think I can see an AA here. But Cena ducks underneath, kick to the midsection. Cena hoisting up Gable, attitude adjustment into the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Cena with an AA quickly out of nowhere there to Chad Gable. Chad Gable had an impressive showing in this one, you've got to say, but Cena in the end was quickly struck with the attitude adjustment, whilst Gable was maybe winded from the kick to the midsection. Smart move by Cena there, going down low to catch him off guard, and then we're going to the midsection, as to say. And the attitude adjustment delivered to Chad Gable, and Cena wins his first matchup back here on Friday Night SmackDown. You can see how fired up John is after that win. I've seen him celebrating his victory here, but I can see Kevin Cross has made his way into the ring with a huge shot to Cena. Once again, similar to last week, Kevin Cross catching Cena off guard here. And the crowd chanting Cena after his win. And Cena fighting back here. We saw this last week, Cena fighting back. But in the end, Kevin Cross was just too much for Cena. And Cena maybe after this match here tonight is going to stand a better chance, but just taking on Chad Gable and getting the victory. Maybe Cena expended all his energy for tonight as Kevin Cross is beating him down in the corner once again. And Cross now looking for the mounted forearms and just punches to the face here now. Delivers the forearms straight to the face of John Cena. But I imagine that Scarlett is behind his attacks on John Cena by carrying Cross. I'm not seeing Scarlett just yet, but Scarlett probably backstage watching on as carrying Cross. Attacks Cena here. And Cross now, what's he thinking here? Cross now looking for a huge roundhouse skip, but Cena sweeps the leg. Cena sweeps the leg then. Now Cena hoisting up, carrying Cross. Cena drops Cross down face first. Now Cena dropping an elbow. I see Cena's just beating up after this matchup here, but Cena's enough to fight back here. Cena now with a huge shot to the side of the face. Now carrying Cross, and now Cena looking to this fire. Everything he's got left, but carrying Cross sent over the top. That was Cena. Cena on the outside here. Caught with a knee though to the face by carrying Cross. And Cross now hoisting up Cena. And planting him into the apron with a powerbomb there, sorry. And carrying Cross ripping apart the announce table here. This could smell bad intentions of John Cena. And Cena though, with a huge shot there to the midsection. Cena with a code red again to the outside. And Cena now, I think has spotted the announce table. Cena now hoisting, carrying Cross up, dropping Cross face first across the announce table. We had a crowd are electric here tonight for John Cena. And Cena now perhaps looking to get some revenge for the attack last week by carrying Cross. Cena now looking to maybe put Cross for the table with an attitude adjustment. Cena an AA for the table to carrying Cross. And Cena gets revenge for last week. And we come here to our main event of SmackDown, which is JEY USO taking on Kofi Kingston for an Intercontinental Championship title opportunity. Now JEY USO has caused some commotion backstage as he told Solo Sikoa, Paul Heyman and Jimmy Uso to stay backstage for this match. Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, demanded that Jey takes the rest of the bloodline out there with him tonight to secure the victory here, because Jey wasn't given this opportunity by Roman. Jey was given this opportunity by the SmackDown General Manager, and Roman didn't seem too pleased that Jey has been given a title opportunity before Roman. And let's get his opponent out here and get this match up underway. As I mentioned, Kofi Kingston is going to be his opponent. Kofi obviously recently losing a World Heavyweight Championship number one contendership match to Sami Zayn, who ended up losing to Shinsuke Nakamura at Backlash for the title. But Kofi put in a good showing in that matchup, showing that he can achieve something here on the blue brand in singles competition. I'd say if it was over on the red brand Monday Night Raw, is his opportunity. But let's get this match up underway and see if Kofi can get himself an IC title opportunity, or JEY USO is going to book himself an IC title opportunity. Now, as we know, these two have a lot of history, and Jey is telling Kofi to acknowledge the Tribal Chief. And Kofi with a huge kick to Jey. Kofi saying, I don't acknowledge the Tribal Chief there. I'm not sure otherwise it will be for Kofi over here on SmackDown, but I mean, Roman clearly has maybe disrespected a few people on his rise to the top here in this industry, as we know. And Kofi there might have just made a huge error there, disrespecting the Tribal Chief, especially in the ring with JEY USO, the right-hand man. And maybe Jey, as I said in the entrance, the rest of the bloodline was meant to be at ringside here tonight, alongside Jey, but Jey told them to stay back, as Jey can do this on his own. Jey wants to do this on his own. He wants to earn this opportunity himself. Doesn't want anyone to say, well, you had help in the matchup and maybe you didn't deserve it. He wants to go to Extreme Rules knowing And everyone else knowing after that huge lariat there, when he gets a 1 count, that he's deserving of the opportunity. As Kofi runs over a huge chop. Kofi now firing himself up here. Kofi sending Jey off the ropes. Jey with a huge flapjack. And Kofi again firing himself up here. And Kofi runs into a huge scoop slam. And Kofi went over a huge super kick to the midsection. A super kick to the face. Into the pinfall. It's going to be a rope break low. And Jey was telling Kofi that he had it in there. Not sure it would have been enough to get the job done, but Mr. Kofi, a former world champion here in WWE, but both of these men going back and forth again in this one with a huge kick there by Kofi. Mr. Kofi going to look for the shoulder in paradise at some point in this match with his kicks to the head. Going to make Jey susceptible to that manoeuvre, obviously to end the matchup as well. Kofi now with a huge kick there, telling Jey to bring it here. And Jey, I'm not sure if you saw it there, Jey just reached out there. In a second, that's where Jey usually would have had some help from the bloodline. I think just seeing here tonight, it's a lot harder to do it on your own. And it's meant that to be. Kofi now looking to link himself over the top with a leg drop here to Jey. And Kofi is in control of this matchup here. Roman will be watching on backstage, not too happy. There's a huge leg drop off the top there by Kofi. Now Kofi looking for a boom drop here. Kofi drops himself down. And Kofi now looking for trouble in paradise. If he hits this matchup could be over. Kofi runs in, looking for trouble in paradise, and he gets it. Not sure he got all of it though. Got like a glancing blow to the side of the head there. 1, 2, and Jey is able to get out at 2 3/4. Kofi now staying on the attack here. Smart manoeuvre by Kofi. A smart move by Kofi here, staying on the attack. It's Kofi now dropping himself with a cannonball there. Get Jey out of the way. And Jey with a huge super kick. Jey with a super kick to the midsection takes Kofi down. Again another super kick to the midsection. But Kofi keeps getting up with another heart of Kofi Kingston. We've seen it over the years. For many years he's been here in WWE as the former world champion himself. Kofi now in the corner. And Jey now again just stomping down in the midsection of Kofi. And Jey looking to fire himself up here. And Jey launches himself up and over the top. And Jey just fired up here tonight. Is this how you've got Kofi with a huge black cup low? Sends Jey into the ring. Kofi now looking to go to the top. Huge punch in the face there by Jey, but Kofi fights him off. Kofi now off the top, caught. Well, not caught, but got out of the way was Jey. Now a huge neck breaker by JEY USO. Now a huge super kick. That could be it. 1, 2. Kofi. Not enough to kick out though at 2.5. It's been a great matchup though. For the opportunity, another super kick by Jey, keeping Kofi down. And Jey now not looking to follow it with a pinfall this time around, looking to follow it with something else there. That's Jey. Punching Kofi in the face there, takes Kofi down. And Jey now runs in with a drop kick to the midsection. Again demanding the crowd to acknowledge the tribal chief. Jey now, what's he thinking here? Jey looking for a super kick, that's Kofi. Kofi now however, out of the way, just in time there. Kofi looking for a drop kick, caught by Jey though. And stopped by Jey. Jey now, what's he thinking here? Maybe looking for some sort of submission maneuver. They're looking to grab hold of the arm there. Got caught by Kofi. Kofi now going to the midsection there. Is Kofi looking for SOS, middle of the ring. 1, 2. But Jey just about has enough to get out. It's Kofi now Looking for a submission here to Jey. Just looking to wear Jey down here. Working on the lower back again. Jey over. Finds his way out. Little Kofi into the corner. Jey now, what's he thinking here? Jey. Body slam to Kofi. Middle rope now is Jey Uso. Kofi getting up now. I think this is what Jey wanted. Jey's gonna look for something big here, looking for a missile dropkick, gets it once again. And stomped to the ankle there. That was just unnecessary by Jey, but that's what he's known from the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. That tenacity, that just ability to just do what you need to do to get the match at one. And Jey now demanding once again acknowledgement. And Kofi now, I think Jey's going to look for a running head top. This matchup could be done. Jey to the top. Jey now, the Uso splash into the pinfall. 1, 2. But Kofi just got the shoulder up slightly there. I don't think Jey can believe it. Whoever goes forward to not backlash, restriction rules, sorry. Player deserves the opportunity. I'll show now, super kick to Kofi. And Jey does once again getting the crowd behind him maybe here. Not sure how Kofi's still going in this one, but he has another spine buster. Shades of the Rock there by Jey Uso. Now Jey is looking for her. So grabbing hold of the arm here and to roll it through. Now grabbing the leg as well. He's got a submission hook, locked in tight here. So look at the torque at the back of Kofi and the arm as well and the leg. This is not a comfortable position to be in if you're Kofi Kingston. It's Kofi now. I thought he was going to tap there, but Kofi finds his way out. And 2 huge kicks there. And Kofi running in, looking to float over. DDT. And Kofi, a huge forearm strike there. But Jey getting up there. Kofi now into the corner. Kofi now looking to just rain some strikes down on Jey here. I think we find everything he's got left there. Not Jey runs in with a drop kick. However, what's happening here? What is going on? Surely not. Jey demanded that the Bloodline stayed backstage. Oh, but Jey may not be able to take full distraction. After distraction, Kofi caught. Kofi met with a super kick. Jey to the top. After distraction by the Tribal Chief. Or the Bloodline, I should say. Maybe Paul Heyman backstage. Into the Uso splash. 1, 2. But Jey, maybe in a turmoil here, he doesn't want to do it via the distraction. What we're seeing here by Jey. Jey maybe saying, I want to get this done my way. I want this to be done the correct way. As we mentioned earlier tonight, now planting Kofi down one more time. And this could be it. Technically, even if he hits it, I think Jey even knows that if he hits it here, but I'm still going to say it's because of the Bloodline distraction, but Kofi. Trouble in Paradise, super kick by Jey. Jey needs to put this match away. Kofi trying to get back into this one. I think Kofi fired everything he's got left there with that last attempt at Trouble in Paradise, but Jey able to get out of the way with a super kick. And interesting that Jey didn't end it after the distraction by Roman Reigns, as Jey now super kick again. I think Jey maybe needs to mercifully end this match here. But Jey, another super kick. Jey once again looking for a super kick to Kofi. Kofi's got to be done for her. 3 super kicks in a row. Jey, Uso splash. 1, 2, 3. You can see the anger of Jey Uso there about the distraction by the bloodline of Kofi, but in a way, Jey can't really complain because he got the matchup done on his own, but maybe that distraction winning the matchup. I mean, clearly it did win in the matchup because Kofi was looking possibly for trouble in paradise in that moment, having Jey down, but end of the day, Jey gets the opportunity and heads section, was the fact for the IC title.